Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hiya, Kat.
Hey, Bruce. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
Oh, gosh, I'm here and just ready to chat about events happening. It's a Monday morning. And
hey, first weekend, right? First weekend of a show. Did you guys do? No.
I was going to say, there's a couple plays going on this month. So Keep on Laughing's happening at the Chetco Playhouse for another weekend. And then Crossing Over, that high school play.
Right, yeah, we've got,
is opening this week. But Escape Room, our play, our first ever youth show, is opening on March 7th.
Were you rehearsing this weekend?
Yeah, we did some rehearsing.
How's that coming along?
It's coming along great,
Yeah, because I saw some pictures on Facebook. So
I know, they got their, since it's all centered around the members of a girls' softball team, they all got their official team jerseys as their costumes.
Okay.
They had to, key requisite, cheesy photo shoot, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. Find the cheesy backdrop. And so I was like, I'll see what I can make happen. And so we got some cheesy photos up there, but that one doesn't open until the 7th of March.
No, we'll be talking about that in plenty of time. I just kind of went how the rehearsal go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was first weekend for rehearsal, right?
No, we've been rehearsing for weeks now.
Oh, okay. See where I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior caught that crud last week or whatever the heck, so he was out of school for Thursday and Friday and this weekend, but he's all right now and everything's good.
Oh, good.
Thank goodness I didn't get hit with the stuff, but yeah, something going around the school systems or whatever the heck, because even his teacher was out, so I'm going, well, okay then,
It's going.
Yeah, it's going around, but we just kind of stayed home and vegetated and got to see all my racing and all that good stuff and worked on my paper and blah, blah, blah. My usual things, everyday vendor stuff and all that good stuff. Cover the events coming up. But yeah, that was it. It was just a mellow weekend and everything like that. And I hope you all got out there and had some fun this weekend. And we got a whole bunch to talk about like we do. And we also have a guest in the house. So before we get started, I'd like to thank Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, Just the Jeweler, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show, or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just go to kciw.org and you will be on your merry way. It'll be a beautiful thing. Hey, and speaking of a beautiful thing, we got Mr. Bill Gerski from Beacon Broadband, one of the head gurus there. How you, Bill? How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great seeing Bruce and Kat. I love coming down here. It's been a couple of months.
That's what we were talking about, yeah.
We got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch going on there and everything. But right off, I'm just going to go ahead and just start asking you some questions. So there we go, just so we can get this down, because we haven't seen you. We haven't had an internet report in a while. That's what
right.
It is. That's right. So how's Beacon Broadband doing? Last time you were here, you were finishing up Gold Beach. That's why. What's the status on that?
Well, we're moving fast, Bruce. There's no doubt about it. We've wired everything from the California border all the way up through Port Orford right now. And we've got a lot of new events coming up. We're about to turn on Langlois or Langless, depending on how long you've lived in that area.
Langlois,
but if you've eaten a hot dog at the market, you know the area I'm talking about.
Yes.
So we'll actually be at the Langless Market, the library, tomorrow. Actually, at 2 times, we have a full house of people coming in and asking Q&A sessions about how we're doing. Executives from Coos Curry Electric, our parent company, and Beacon Broadband, and how the broadband's doing and what we're doing. And we're really, really happy to announce that March 20th, we're going to be turning on our 5,000th customer. That's in 2.5 years. We've added 5,000 new Beacon Broadband customers to our fiber network. We're going to be turning on all Bandon over to Morrison, and then this summer we'll turn on Agnes. So Agnes doesn't have any kind of internet out there, and we're really happy to announce that Agnes is going to be getting the service. So we think that's pretty exciting. But what's really great, Bruce, for you, as you guys talking about all these new events that are coming up, we've cut a deal with the Port of Brookings Harbor, and as we speak, there are 5 major antennas going up surrounding the Port of Brookings Harbor to have Wi-Fi. So anybody that's going to one of the events that you have, like your Pirate Festival, and they need to get credit card access, they'll have Wi-Fi to their machines.
Oh, right on.
So all those 95 boat slips down there, they will have Wi-Fi when they come in.
They'll have it, yeah.
So the entire Port of Brookings Harbor will be connected with Wi-Fi from Beacon Broadband, probably done within the next 30 days.
Ah, sweet. There you go. You know what? I did get a heads up on that. Travis called me.
I figured. We're having a big
Wi-Fi
event
would be good,
on March 20th. We're going to hook up our first customer out there in Langlois. It's the brother of the guy that owns the market out there. And then that afternoon, 4 to 7, we'll be at Mr. Ed's in Port Orford with live music. We're inviting about 100 people in there, and we're going to celebrate 5,000 customers. And then it's onwards and upwards. We want to get up towards 10,000 customers within the next year or so.
Yeah, you can't invite all 5,000, or you'd have to rent a bigger place. I'll tell you that right.
I would love to do that.
Hey, so how's the Connected Senior Program going? You had classes going in Gold Beach. Has it expanded? You were telling me about that 92-year-old lady that
Meryl Boyce.
Yeah. So yeah.
What the Connected Senior is, for anybody who hasn't heard about it, it's been all over the front page of the paper. It's been on social media the last couple of days. It's simply seniors helping senior citizens, seniors in high school helping senior citizens learn how to navigate the computer system. And we had our first graduating class with the Seroptimus Club of Gold Beach. We brought in 10 seniors in high school, and we had 10 seniors over a 6-week period. They all learned how to use computers, do email, and our first graduate was Meryl Boyce, the mother of Court Boyce, our state legislator, and she is now emailing Court Boyce and having a good time. And we had a celebration at a restaurant in Gold Beach where everybody got a certificate. We had luncheon, and we honored the seniors learning how to do it. So we're glad to announce we've done this with Seroptimus Club of Gold Beach, and we're launching it in Brookings with the Seroptimus Club. So I'd like to big shout out to Curry Health for helping us, TNT Electronics, Seroptimus Gold Beach, Calix University. They've all chipped in to help us, but it wouldn't have been done without Beacon Broadband and Coos Curry Electric Cooperative spearheading this and making it all work.
And then this is something we were talking about before the show too, was you are now on the board of the chamber. What you got planned for, what are you going to do while being on the board? I was telling you, I'm one of the 3 ambassadors, so
I know
we're on the same boat together now there, buddy. So what you going to bring?
Well, let me tell you, I'm a marketing person since I was 1 year old. I think I was selling Kool-Aid. I was the best-selling Kool-Aid person at 5 years of age, and I sold pancake tickets my whole life. But I love Curry County. I love Coos and Curry County. I moved here 3 years ago, and it's a part of my blood right now. And I want to support. I want to support through the board as being on the board of the Chamber of Commerce, economic development. How do we bring in new businesses? How do we grow this community in such a way that it actually benefits the people that live here? That's number one. I want to represent the interest of the local businesses. There's, I think, 140 businesses within the Chamber of Commerce. How do we support those businesses and help them grow? How do we help them do marketing? How do we do initiatives on those kind of programs? I think we do it through educational seminars. Maybe we do some marketing stuff where I can help them do marketing. I think really it's about people wanting to shop local. Let's bring the shopping here to local. Let's help these local restaurants, these bars, these stores, these local mom and pop stores. Let's help them grow. That's all through the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to watch it grow, and I think we can really say, through community events like yours, Bruce, all those community events are part of what we do with the Chamber. How do we bring people out? How do we make them a part of the community? And let's grow Coos and Curry County. And being on the radio and talking about this is an honor, and we really want to represent Curry and Coos County through the Chamber of Commerce. And I appreciate you asking.
Hey, yeah, thanks a lot, Bill, man. Always a pleasure to have you on with the Internet Report. And you're going up to Agnes? I know people that got homes up there.
We are.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you and Kat. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you much, and have a good one. Well, that's always cool. I'm at the Internet Report on. Bill hasn't been on with it in a while. So anyways, always good to have him on board. And now it's time to get on with the music.
Yeah, let's take a peek here at Cisco's schedule, playing on the 22nd at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then on the 28th at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yep, and then Mike Powell, he'll be playing on the 21st at Chetco Brewing Company, 6 to 8, and on the 28th, he'll be at the Brookings Elks Lodge, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
And there's a karaoke night happening on the 21st of February at Lucky 7 Casino's Club 7 Sports Bar. That's running from 8 to midnight.
Yeah, and Stephanie Latore and the Reverbs are playing on the 22nd at Inateca, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
And then Patty Ann's playing on the 21st at Misty Mountain from 6 to 8.
Yep, and then here we got a little Misty Mountain Brewing schedule. They run runs from 6 to 8, music is. On the 21st, they got Patty Ann. On the 22nd, Chetco Effect. And on the 28th, Lon Goddard.
And some more dates here for the Chetco Effect. Again, on the 22nd at Misty Mountain Brewing from 6 to 8. And then also on the 28th, they'll be at Chetco Brewing Co., again from 6 to 8.
Yeah, and so there we go. Yeah, and check it down across the city. Got Stephanie Latour on the 22nd, and the Reverbs from 7 to 9. So that's it for the music. If you got music out there, if you're a band or musician and you want to get your stuff out on the air and in the Insider of Southern Oregon paper, all you got to do is send me the stuff to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and we'll get it in for you. Yes. All right. Oh, now, speaking of local stuff.
Well, let's talk about some events here.
Yeah.
Starting with the Chetco Library. So they have weekly events every day of the week. On Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they've got their story time. That's stories, songs, and games for young children. And at 1:30 on Tuesdays, they have a free chair yoga class. On Wednesdays at 1:30 p.m., they have after-school activities. It includes homework help, a creation station, and after-school snacks. On Thursdays at 1:30 p.m., it's another chair yoga class. And then at 4 p.m., they have their after-school activities on Thursdays with homework help and STEM projects and games, and of course those after-school snacks. And then on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m., they also have Easy Flow Yoga. And this is a beginner's yoga class. It does include standing positions where you should be able to get up and down from the floor to be able to comfortably participate. And then for weekly Saturday events, every week at 1 p.m., they have Saturday Shuffle featuring Magic the Gathering and more. You're invited to stop by the River Room every week for Saturday Shuffle, where players can bring their favorite deck and play Magic the Gathering. Gamers of all kinds are also welcome to bring their favorite card or board games from their own collections, or they can browse the library's games and find a crew to play with. And then also in regular Saturday programming on the first and third Saturdays of each month, they have Teens Teach Tech. So every Saturday between 1 and 3 p.m., you can drop in at the library annex with your device or tech questions and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Other mentors are young people who have been trained to teach technology to older adults. They're standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. Again, this is a free drop-in service, no enrollment required. It's presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then for a couple more special events for the month of February, at 1 p.m. on the 22nd, they have Wild About Bird Feeders. February is National Bird Feeding Month, and for this Family Saturday event, families are welcome to stop by and learn about our extraordinary feathered friends while creating bird feeders to take home, and the crafting and building supplies will be provided. And then on the 20th of this week at 5:30 p.m., they have their Pub Grub Book Club. This casual book club is for adult fans of graphic novels. It takes place off-site at the Misty Mountain Brewing in downtown Brookings. And this month, the group is reading Graceling, adapted by Gareth Hines from the original YA novel by Kristen K. Shore. And then on the 26th, rounding out the month here at 5:30 p.m., they have a meetup of their Look Back Book Club. In this new book club, adults and older teens are invited to revisit the classic books from their childhoods and dare to ask themselves, how do they hold up now? Are they just as good, worse, or maybe even better than you remember? And this month, the group is reading The Secret Garden. And hey, for more information about library events and programs, you can always visit chetcolibrary.org and check out their events calendar. You can follow them for updates on Facebook, or you can always give them a call at 541-469-7738. And hey, now it's time for Quotes from Famous People with Cousin Bruce.
Yeah, hey, here are a few quotes from author and visionary Jules Verne, one of my favorite writers. He was born on February 8, 1828. That's a few years back. He says, I believe cats to be spirits come to earth. A cat, I am sure, could walk on a cloud without coming through. And he says, put two ships in the open sea without wind or tide, and at last they will come together. Throw two planets into space, and they will fall one on the other. Place two enemies in the midst of a crowd, and they will inevitably meet. It is a fatality, a question of time, that is all. Ah, young people, travel if you can, and if you cannot, travel all the same. And last but not least, he says, in consequence of inventing machines, men will be devoured by them. Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Jules Verne with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
Hey, Jules Verne, always a classic adventure writer.
I mean, there's not a Jules Verne book I haven't read a million times, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is my favorite movie.
The reason he's got staying power, he's classic.
He does.
Yeah,
Classic.
that for sure. All right. Well, over at Brookings Harbor High School, Bruins Drama is presenting the play Crossing Over. You're invited to see the 4th annual Bruins Drama production Crossing Over by Laura Mazuka Toops. Join them as they watch a team of ghost hunters travel to a haunted house to solve a century-old murder. But are all of the ghost hunters looking for the truth, or are some looking only for fame? This production opens on February 21st. It runs until March 1st in the Brookings Harbor High School auditorium. And the show times are Fridays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. They note there are no shows on Sundays. Tickets will go on sale on the 3rd, so they're already on sale. You can get them at the Brookings Harbor High School office. It's $12 for adults, $10 for students.
Yeah, very cool. Crossing Over. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Boy, just one play after every weekend, it looks like the way they planned it out. That's pretty good. Hey, and here we go, another one. Yeah, Chetco Pelican Players are presenting They Keep On Laughing. This is a comedy by Paul Elliott. This is at the Chetco Playhouse, located at 1240 Chetco Avenue. Now through the 23rd, Fridays and Saturdays, 7 p.m., Sunday, 2 p.m. For tickets and info, you can call 541-469-1857 or visit ChetcoPelicanPlayers.org. So they're back. Those crazy exit laughing ladies are back with bigger laughs and even bigger surprises. When we last saw them, the ladies were leaving for Europe, courtesy of their departed friend, Mary, all the while carrying the urn containing her ashes on this trip of a lifetime. Back at home, Connie's daughter, Rachel, has married her old Chippendale stripper-cum-college law student boyfriend, and they're expecting twins. Connie and Leona and Millie return from the travels to tell hysterical stories of their adventures, including one which got somewhat out of hand. Level-headed Connie has returned with more baggage than when she left. And, he's French. So there we go. Keep on laughing at Chetco Playhouse.
All right. And then the Elk Valley Casino is presenting Thunder Rolls. This is a tribute to Garth Brooks concert by Chad Bushnell. This is happening on the 1st of March at 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale in person and at the Points Club booth. You can also get them online in advance at etix.com. You can also get them at the door on the day of the event. The doors open at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8. You've got to be 21 or older to attend. Seating is first come, first served.
That's right, Garth Brooks. Well, I remember when he first came out. I'll tell you, it took the world by storm.
I remember my mom having a Garth Brooks phase where that was like mostly what we listened to in the car for like most of my elementary school years.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, I had my days. I know his songs.
Yeah.
I think I might have gotten a little worn out on his songs, but now with fresh ears, it's not so. It feels more like a classic now.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. Yeah.
She listened to a lot of Garth Brooks.
Yeah. Hey, the American Red Cross, Curry County, February blood drives. The need for blood is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. Since the beginning of the year, hundreds of blood drives have been canceled, and more than 16,000 blood and platelet donations have gone uncollected due to severe winter weather and wildfires. That is why the American Red Cross needs you. They will be in Curry County the week of February 24th. To make an appointment to give blood, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. On the 24th, noon to 5, and on the 25th, 10:30 to 3:30 at the Star of the Sea Catholic Church, located at 820 Old Country Road. And then on the 26th, it's 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Curry Public Library, located at 94341 3rd Street in Gold Beach. Now, the February 24th Star of the Sea, they have 65 out of 73 appointments filled. On the 25th, the Star of the Sea will have 40 out of the 74 appointments filled. And on the 26th, Curry Library will have 28 out of 74 appointments filled. So give something that means something, give blood. The Red Cross reached out to me, some people from there, and they asked me to come on and please.
It's crucial, and there's still plenty of appointments to fill. That's the case in point right there. So
that's why I wanted to mention all the points and everything. So if you got Curry Public Library or Star of the Sea Catholic Church, there you go.
2 opportunities there.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, hey, looks like there's another ecstatic dance happening at the Chetco Grange with Mistral. This is happening on the 5th of March from 7 to 8 p.m., and they note there is a fee to attend that.
Yes, there is. Hey, an Elk Valley Casino Poker Classic. The 10,000 Guaranteed Texas Hold'em Tournament is happening again. This is coming up on March 8th, 4 p.m. You can see elkvalleycasino.com or stop by Paula Joe's Poker Room for complete details.
Okay. And then a message here from the Brookings Recorder Ensemble. They're looking for people to join them in the exploration and enjoyment of playing music for the recorder. They meet at the Chetco Activity Center on Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30 p.m. They just say bring your recorder and a music stand. The music is provided.
I got to tell you, the recorder.
It's a classic.
In the 60s, that was the first instrument I ever played. It was introduced to every kid in class. And
that was the fourth grade.
Yeah, it was the fourth grade. Yeah, it could have been fourth grade.
It's still, it's a timeless way to introduce kids to playing music.
Yeah.
Because all you got to do is blow. That's it. No embouchure. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Cat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that Vikings were known for their cleanliness and well-grooming? It's true. Here's the story. Except for slaves, generally speaking, Vikings were well-dressed and took great pride in their personal appearance. They begin each morning with a personal hygiene regime, and Saturday was set aside for bathing and washing clothes, a practice the Anglo-Saxon chroniclers found both strange and objectionable. Vikings, in their emphasis on being well-groomed and dressed, reflected the value of the larger culture. It has been suggested that the concept of fate played a part in this, as one never knew the day of one's death, and so should always look one's best for the inevitable arrival in the afterlife. Norse poetry emphasizes the importance of beginning the day combed and washed, as there was no telling where one might be by evening, or even if one would still be among the living. While a soul of the departed was thought to arrive at one of the various afterlife destinations, looking as one had in life. Well, the heroes of Valhalla, for example, have their same armor and weaponry as when they died. Dressing and grooming oneself daily ensured one would not have to be ashamed in the presence of the gods and souls that had gone before, and also had cosmic significance in maintaining order and staving off the cataclysm of Ragnarok that would end the world. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's bit of real history with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, always keep it real. Hey, keep it clean.
I know, I guess they had a kind of opposite reputation for whatever reason.
Well, and I'm come from Viking blood, Norwegian, and it's like, I was like going, wow, okay, yeah, because you think they were like, crazy and ungroomed and all that good stuff.
Not quite.
Yeah, Hollywood. It's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood, man.
That's it.
That's how it goes. There's a little bit of embellishment sometimes.
That's right.
Hey. Well, coming up at the Winchuck Fire Department, they're having the 2025 Chiefs Annual Chili Cook-Off. This is happening on the 8th of March, 2 to 7 p.m. It's going to take place at the Salmon Run Golf Course. They're going to have live music with Danielle and Troy, a pie and pastry sale, as well as silent auction raffles. And tickets and information about that, you can find more info online at winchuckfire.com.
Yeah, and hey, Danaka 2025 Performance Series is presenting Waipuna. This is Hawaiian music. This will be happening on March 16th, 3 p.m. at Crescent Elk Auditorium in Crescent City. Tickets on sale at eventbrite.com, Del Norte Office Supply, and Wright's Custom Framing.
All right, well, getting into some PSAs here. A message from KCIW about their KCIW Soapbox series. So KCIW is giving folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. And the studio's open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. for people to come in and record.
Yes, indeed. And then it's game night at the Whimsical Griffin at 615 Chetco Avenue, right by the Redwood Theater. Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. They got Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, board games, and more. So there you go. And this is another important
one. And another important one here. Meals on Wheels are always in need of volunteers. If you'd like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy. If you would like to do something to help give back to the community you love. If you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, well, then Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are homebound, you not only help someone who's hungry, but you bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and some social contact that they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about an hour and a half to complete. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly. Even if it's just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, they're inviting anybody to do whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center, and that's at 541-469-6822.
Yeah, we got one more slide in here. The Brookings Harbor Boy Scouts of America are scouting for new troop members. Boys and girls are invited. Troop 32 and 4032 are now accepting new scouts, as well as adults interested in volunteering. Scouts are able to join the troops from 5th grade to age 17. Adults are able to volunteer as long as they're over 21 years old and they're able to pass a background check and willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. They meet at Scout Hall 7 to 8:30 p.m. every Monday night, except on holidays. You can meet the troops and learn more about what the Scouts can help you achieve by going to Scout Hall 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings. Troop 32 Scoutmaster is Mark Hagland. His phone number is 541-661-2749. And Troop 4032 is Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson, 707-951-3647. Always big love for them. Well, that's it. We just got the flying fickle finger made. And it's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week helping us bring our show to the airwaves. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. Please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows that they have to offer. You can catch all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org. And while you're there, you can check out the live streaming as well. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off. Please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
We'll see you out there. Bam.
Bye.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.